Fine. So let's go. So just a second. I have to mute and remove this. Okay. So what we are doing actually, we are trying to create one basic report, and on top of that we are going to create the interactive report. So whenever we are going to click on any of the records, it's going to display the further detail of that particular record, right? So in order to achieve that, locally I have created the structure so that I can declare one internal table and I can hold the data. I'm not using the new syntax. You should know the old syntax first, and then you should know the new syntax, so that you will be able to understand properly. Like if some codes are written already, most of the codes are written in old syntax only, like if you observe. Okay, so both you should know. So I'm using the old way of declaring the internal table. New way of declaring the internal table also I will let you know over here. Okay, so data it underscore Mara, type table of ts underscore Mara. What is this? This is now your internal table declaration. So in the first step, I have declared the structure. Declare the structure. And in the second step, I'm declaring the internal table. Now get the data, you would require a work area also. So let's declare a work area also. So see, this structure can be used inside this program only. You will not be able to use outside. Okay. So one internal table I'm declaring and another work area I'm declaring. W underscore Mara, type ts underscore Mara. When you have to declare a work area, simply you have to use type. When you have to declare internal table, you have to use type table of. Okay, fine. Let's fetch some data. Select Matner mtart. So this is, if you give the comma, this will be a new open SQL. Okay, I'm going to use the old open SQL without giving the comma. Matner mtart matkl from Mara into table. What you have the table it underscore Mara, right? This is the internal table which I have just declared. So I'm fetching the data from this table and putting into this internal table so that when my program will run, fetch the data from here and get it over here. So at runtime, we will be having the data in this internal table. All right. So now just put the loop at it underscore Mara into what? Tell me. W underscore Mara. And then envelope, just to have to print this data, write W underscore Mara, Matner W underscore Mara hyphen mtart W underscore Mara hyphen matkl, and that's it. Only 3 records I'm displaying from here, right? Now just let's have the proper alignment so that you will be able to see the data well. So material, as we have done yesterday, right? Material, then material type, then you have the material group. Okay, so material is of here 18 characters. So we are just giving some, let's suppose maybe 25 we can give. And then material type is of 4 characters, but this length is going to be more. So assume that 15, so 25 plus let's suppose 20, this, so it will be properly aligned. 45, just give it 45. Now it's fine. Give here 20, so that after 20 characters from beginning, from left, okay, from beginning, from left, it will be considering. And then 45, and then click on this petty painter, check the syntax, click on this activate button, and that's done, right? There is no error, working perfectly fine. Press F8, and you can see that you have the material, you have the material type, you have the material group, right? Alignment is little disturbed. Why? Because here 25 basically, so give 25, right? And here now it will be fine. So just activate. Whenever you do some changes, first we are supposed to save, check, and then activate. Okay, so it's taking some time because I didn't save, so it has to save, it has to check, and it has to activate. So whenever you activate any program, automatically it gets saved, check, and if everything fine, it will be activated. But the thing is that it can take some time. But if you do it manually, save, check, and activate, it will be faster. So taking more than expected. Got activated. Press F8 once again, and you can see that now it's fine, right? It's fine. What my now requirement is this material, when I double click on this, okay, slash so SC11, just go over there in SC11 and go to see. When you have to display any table, you have many transaction. One is SC11, another is SC16, and another is SC16N, right? Fine. Amaya is asking when to use the end select. So see, whenever you are required to get the data using loop, let me make it clear. So Amaya is asking that when we can use the end select. So see, here I'm using into table. So if you are fetching the single record, right, you will have to use over here work area, right? So just comment this, and let's suppose you are fetching the single record. Select Matner from Mara into work area. What's the work area? Whenever you have to fetch the single record, you are going to put into the work area only, right? So here you have to, like, if you uh, check the syntax, it will tell you that please put end select, right? Incorrect nesting, like that, end select is required. So whenever you are going to use a single record without having the addition single, like if you are telling to the system just use single, then it will not require to use the end select. Like if you check, now it will not give any error. Just check it, there is no error. But when you don't use this single and you are trying to fetch a single record from this Mara table into a work area, at that time you will have to use the end select. Or if you are going to use up to one rows, then also you'll have to use the select and select. So overall summary of this discussion is, whenever you are going to fetch a record from the database table into a work area without having the single addition over here, you don't have to use the single keyword. If you use the single keyword, you don't require to use, end select. Okay, you don't require to use the end select. But if you don't want to use the single, if you want to use up to one rows or without up to one rows also, right, what it will do, that it will fetch just a record from Mara table and put it over here. So this is what the meaning of that. Check the syntax and you can see that there is no error. Click on this activate. Up to one rows also you can put, then also it will not give you any error. So hope it's clear, Amya, for you. Let's go and discuss this. Welcome, Amya. Now, uh, just press F8. Let's save it, check it, and see now if I activate it will be fast. See, it got quickly activated, and we are able to see this output. My requirement is when I double click on this material, I want to see all the plants corresponding to this material. So you have the Marcy over here. Let's go and see what's the table for plant. Type here in the comment box, chat box. What's the table for plant, right? What is the table for plant master data? Just type, keep your chat box open. It's a highly interactive session. You have to be, that is a customizing table for plant, right? The plant master data I'm talking about. Okay. Plant master data. The one, Marcy, right? Marcy, Marcy, correct? Here, so T001W, this is, I believe, uh, there you just go and customize your plant, right? Plant master data table is Marcy. So if you want to see all the detail of a material which belongs to the different plant, we can have this Marcy table. So here, just click on this content and press F8. See, this particular material is extended into 1710. Let's sort it so we will get the idea. If a same material, you can see that this 110110, this material has been extended into 9 and 1040, two different plants, right? So what you can do, like, you can go to the settings here, and you have the option to use parameters, and here select ALV grid display so that it will be easy for you to do the sorting and find the duplicates. So now if you come over here and see, it's a grid display, just sort this, and this time you can see that 110 is extended into two places. This 113 has been extended into 1740. So what actually I want to do in my interactive report is that when I click on this TG10, I want to see this plant, this material has been extended into what are the plants, right? So TG10, if you just come over here, TG10 and put it, okay? Just go back and we will put it over here, TG10, and we will see. Just you can see that this material has not been extended into any plants, right? So when you double click, I want to have the information that this material has not have any plant, right? It has not been extended into any plants. On the other hand, when you click the material, like, this, it is extended into this plant. So the plant information it should show. So let's do one thing. We will, when we double click, it should show the material number, plant, and PSTAT. These three fields just we want to see. Okay. So what we are going to do that, you have to capture the data. When you double click, right? See, when you double click over here, it should capture this complete line so that you can find this material. Okay. And with the help of this material, we can put the select query on Marcy table and put into our internal table, and then we can display. Getting the point, what I'm trying to tell, when you double click on this particular line, right? When we double click on this particular line, okay, when we double click, it should, uh, sorry, I'm supposed to highlight this one, this. Any line, if you double click, it should be captured. When it is captured, then only you will be able to get the material information, right? So whenever we develop an interactive report, this is the challenge, how to capture. So there are three ways to capture the record. One using hide technique, right? Tell me other two if you know already. One is the hide technique, another is get cursor, right? And another is, tell me, the third one. Very good, Silizal, superb, superb, very good, Palak. So these are the three techniques we use generally. I'm going to show you using the hide technique, very popular technique, very easy, but you have to do that. Just you have to use hide w underscore mara Matner. Just want to capture, this material number. Okay, this material number just I want to. If you simply write w underscore mara, everything will be captured. This material, mtart and matl means if you click on, you double click on any of the records, complete records will be copied into this w underscore mara. So simply what you have to do, you have to write it over here, hide w underscore mara. Just save this one, you know, and we will check it and activate it. System is a bit slow. So just I saved it. Now I'm checking and then I will activate it. And now let's press F8. So when you double click over here, what it should happen, guys? It should display the plant detail of this particular material, right? So for this, we have captured this particular record using the hide. But the thing is that it should again come into program, right? The control should again come into program, and whatever the logic we are writing, right? So I'm going to actually write this logic. Now, with the help of this hide, your data is captured into this w underscore mara. I will show you in debugging. Okay. So now just have the understanding that this is having all the material mtart and matkl. So now what you have to do, you have to fetch the data from marcy table. So select what's the data from marcy, matner, works and pstat. These three fields we decided to, you know matner, works and pstat. These three fields we want to display from marcy into table. So here also we require to create a internal table, right? So what you can do, you can create one structure, and then like this you can create the what internal table. So now a structure you have to create with these three fields, right? Currently we have created the structure with three fields because I'm getting the data from mara table. Now I'm getting the data from where? marcy table. So the structure should be of, you know a structure should contain these three fields, right? So that you can do. Okay, now what I'm going to show you using the new syntax. It's very easy using the new syntax. Using the new syntax, you can perform the inline declaration. In fact, like in the new OpenSQL, you can perform the inline declaration. That means while selecting the data from RC table, here itself you can declare the internal table. You don't have to create the structure. You don't have to create, internal table. You don't have to create the work area, right? Isn't it amazing? Just type amazing if you find amazing, right? You don't have to, create all these things, stuff. Simply, you have to write this. That's it. That's it. That's it. Automatically, this it underscore Marcy is an internal table having Matner, plant, PSTAT, these three fields. See, automatically got declared. That's the power of new OpenSQL, and this is known as inline declaration. Remember it, inline declaration. Okay, or you can tell implicit declaration. This is explicit declaration, but in a documented, a word is inline declaration, not implicit or explicit like that. Inline declaration generally it is known as. So now you got this data. Again, you want to print it. So you have to put the loop at it underscore Marcy into. Now I have to declare a work area. Simply you can use the data. Here data you can use and give the WA underscore Marcy. You might be thinking why I'm using here at the rate and here I'm not using at the rate. See here why we are using at the rate, because this is the open SQL. Okay, this is the new open SQL. In the new open SQL, if you have some local variable, in order to mark that a variable is a local variable, you have to tell to the system at the rate. How will you tell? With the help of at the rate. This is known as host variable. This is known as host variable. So before host variable, whatever ABAP variable you are declaring, before that you must have to put at the rate. Okay. That's why I'm using at the rate over here, because it's a new open SQL. Apart from that, anywhere when you are using the inline declaration, you don't require to use the at the rate, only in new open SQL. So here this is a loop at it underscore Marcy into data W underscore Marcy. So this work area will be automatically declared of line type of this internal table. Okay, are you getting? Are you getting or not? Getting the point, right? It's easy. If not, just let me know. I will clear. You can type here in the chat box. If any of the point, if you are not able to understand, you can just type it and again I will explain. So nothing to worry, because in beginning it may be, little hectic, because I have also gone through the same phase, you know, once when I was there in the Accenture and I was having around just 8 months kinds of experience over there. I used to feel this interactive report like a headache. I was not able to write interactive report. I did Google and all. And one of my friend was there. He was very intelligent. He he was able to write, means he also did the Google and all, but he was able to write very well. But I tried, I was not able to write. So every person is having their own intelligence capacity, right? So nothing to worry. If you are not able to understand, just let me know. Okay, fine, Ramjan. So what actually I'm doing here, I'm declaring this work area, because one by one record you have to copy from this internal table into this work area, right? So you require to declare a work area. From here to here, you have to require to declare a work area. See, for Mara already I have declared the work area over here, you can see, right? Here I am declaring inline. I'm not explicitly declaring like this, right? Here you have the different internal table, and different internal table to hold the data in a work area one by one. You require a different work area, right? So this is the different work area I'm just here itself declaring, right? Here itself I'm declaring on the way I'm declaring, like not like separately. Is it clear now? Just type clear if you got it. Okay, fine, very good. So here you can just write it and Marcy matnr w underscore Marcy and works, right? And then w underscore Marcy hyphen what? PSTAT. These are the three fields we are having, correct? These are the three fields. Now just run this. So let's suppose if you didn't get the data, size of RC not equal to 0, right? When we get size of RC not equal to 0, when there is no data in this marcy corresponding to a where clause, also we have to write where matner equals to which matner? This matner, which we have captured, where we are double clicking, right? So corresponding to this matner, if you don't have the data in the marcy table, we will tell that this material has not been extended, right? Message, this material has not been extended till now in any of the plants, right? So if this material is not present in that marcy table, that means this material has not been extended in any of the plants, right? Just to give a type I, right? And exit from the program. So exit, it will exit from the program, okay? Come out from the program, because after if we are inside the if we are giving, if you give this exit, let's suppose if I'm going to give exit over here, then what will happen? Will it come out from the program? Here I have some, let's suppose uh right ABC, something like that we have. Will it come out from program completely? Yes or no? See, if you put here exit, if you just put it over here exit, this will completely come out from the program. It will not go to this loop statement and all, right? But you put exit inside the loop, what will happen? Tell me. Very good. Exit out of loop only. It will go to this write statement. Again, like if you want to exit from the complete program, you have to write one more exit, So if you have the exit inside the loop, it will just come out from that particular loop. Getting the point, right? Fine. So let's not go into it. Hope you got the idea what I'm trying to share with you over here. Let's complete this requirement first. So display this message and just come out from the program. You can also use the return. Return is also fine. You can use this return. Okay. Let me write it exit over here. Just save this. And here loop at it_marcy into this, right. And like, see, if not found, if it found, then automatically it will come over here, right? And it will start, it will start printing this one. Now just go here and save this. Check the syntax. Some error. Let's try to understand what's the error is this. See, I'm using the host variable over here, w_mara, the variable which is declared in the program, right? Here it is declared. So what you have to do, you have to put what? Tell me, just I have told you, if you have the host variable, what we have to declare, type here in the chat box. What you have to declare. Very good, Amya. Amya got it. Very good. Add the rate. Just check the syntax now, and you can see that all the error is gone. Click on the save button, and now we will check the syntax once again and activate it. So it got activated. Now press F8, and you can see that this material has not been extended till now in any of the plants. Here itself, it's coming when we are executing, right? Click on this OK, and when we are double clicking, nothing is happening. Why such kind of discrepancy is happening, and how to control the flow of the program? Tell me, how to control the flow of a program? What do you think? What's the method we have to control the flow of a program? What's the method we have to control the flow of the program? See, when I'm running here itself, it is telling size of RC not equal to 0, then show this one, all these things is coming, which is not required. See, that's where events come into picture, right? That's where events come into picture. So what we can do that, this data declaration we can put inside initialization event. So let me tell you, one event is initialization, where you can declare the data, initialize the value. Okay. Before initialization, there is one more event, standard, which will be automatically take place, load of program. So this is the first event which gets triggered, then initialization, then, you know, at selection screen. Okay. At selection screen, then you have at selection screen output, then you have a start of selection, then you have end of selection. This is obsolete, by the way. End of selection. You have top of page, you have end of page. So these are the different events you have. This is to print the header, this is to print the footer, right? So here in this short, session, it's not possible to cover all these, but yes, I'm just letting you know what are the events you have. uh, then so these are the basic events. These are the basic report events. Okay. For the interactive report, you have at user command, you have at line selection, right? At pfn. So these are the different events for interactive report we are having. Okay. So you can see that what is my requirement. I'm just going to put this in the PPT. These are the events. Okay. Now let's come here and load of program also. We will put it. Pretty printer. So these events detail and all I have described in very much detail in my on my YouTube channel also. There also you can go and check it out about these events and all under the interview question and answer series. There also I have described, and there is a report playlist. There I have put only 20 videos like that out of 92 videos, just as a sample. In that also I think it should be there, so you can check it out from there also. Okay. Covered in very much detail, you will be having very good understanding. Okay, just save it. I'm just going to save and again check and activate. But before activating, we will use the events now properly. Okay, so it's taking some time. System is a bit slow today. So here initialization we can use, and here you can use the start of selection, right? We are selecting the data, and here, because you are just going to display the output, you can use end of selection, or simply you can leave it. End of selection is not required. Okay. But if you want, you can put, there is no problem. Okay. And see, when this particular select query should work, right? This should work on, tell me, I will show you once again. Just save this one. Again, taking time. Check the syntax here, activate it. So what happens actually, all these codes inside this end of selection, means all the codes which you have written over here, that will come under end of selection. Okay. So again, you will face the same issue which we are facing. You can see that. And if you double click again, nothing is happening, right? So what you have to do, that you have to use the interactive report event. at line selection because you are selecting the line over there, right? So now if you double click over there, what will happen that you are going to get your desired result, okay, which you are expecting. Just activate this one and now press F8. See, this time that message is not coming. And now if you double click over here, this material has not been extended till now in any of the plants, right? Again, double click on this and this material has been extended into this plant 1710, and this is PSTAT. Here also you can put the material, plant and PSTAT as a header, as we have done it over here. So this is what you have the interactive report. Okay, let's go little deeper into this. Okay, I'm going to put the breakpoint over here. So let's put the breakpoint over here, run this one, double click. When you double click, you can see that, you know, it stopped over here. Earlier it was not stopping. Why it's now stopping? Because you are using this event at line selection, right? It got stopped over here. And now see, W underscore Mara, all this data is here. Like in W underscore Mara, whatever you are capturing, everything will be there. Matner, MTAT, and MATKL. Now tell me, if I write only W underscore Mara hyphen Matner, will it capture all this data? Yes or no? What you think? Just type here in the chat box. If simply I put here hide W underscore Mara hyphen Matner, will it capture all this data which is currently capture MTAT and MATKL? Yes or no? What's your understanding? No. Very good, Pawan. Other people? Other people? No, it will not capture. It will not capture. Superb. It will not capture because you are hiding only this, right? You are capturing only this. Then how it will capture all this, right? So that's good. And now you can see that when you are selecting that data size of RC is 4, that means that particular material is not present in the TG10, is not present in the MARC table. We have seen also, right? It was not present. And when size of RC not equals to 0, it's just giving this message, right? It's giving this message and then it will come to the exit. First you will display the message. Okay, so it's trying to display the message. So you can see that the message displayed. Click on this OK, and now it has come to exit and it will come out from the program because you have written the exit statement. Clear? So let's go and you know give the header. So again, we are giving the header like material over here, then plant, then PSTAT. What is this PSTAT? Maintenance status, I think, right? Let's quickly go and check PSTAT. Go back. PSTAT, maintenance status, right? So just copy this one and put it over here. So material is of 18 characters, right? Let's give 25 over here from beginning, right? So after printing 18, we have 7 space, and after 25 from beginning, the plant will be printed. Plant is of 4 characters, right? So 25 plus 4, 29. Again, give some 5, 34. After 34, so from beginning, 34 means from left side, completely left side, 34 character space. That's the meaning. And here, just in order to align whatever you have written, just put it over here. So after material, 25. After plant, so after plant, 34. The same sequence so that everything will be aligned. Just save this and activate this. Press F8. And now let's double click on this one, and you will see that one is present in that marcy table we have seen, right? One is present in the marcy table. Just go and give one over here, one is present. See, one is present. So it will display one records. F6 in item underscore markup, one record has come, right? And now it's just going to print this one. See, 11710. So this is how you got. Even see, even if you select here and click on this, then also it will work. Okay, then also it will work. So double click or this particular button, both is having the same impact. Okay, hope you are enjoying. If you are enjoying the session, type capital E. And then I will show you now if you are going to double click over here. Okay, if you are going to double click over here, now you want to see the further plant information, the second level report, you want to just see it. Second level report, you want to just see it, how you can do so. Second level report. Okay, tell me again, under at line selection you should have some differentiator, right? So in that case, differentiator is what? Psi LSIND, list index. So very first time it will be 0, then first time, you know, 1, then the second time 2, and so on. It will keep on. So basic report, in case of basic report, psi LSIND will be 0. And when the first level report you will be displaying, it will be, 1. And second level, it will be 2, like that. Just save it and check the syntax and then activate. And then in debugger, I will show you how this value is going to change, and based upon that you can go and keep on writing the code. Activate this, just run this one and double click on this, and psi LSIND. SYLSIND. You can see that it's 1. When you double clicking, it's 1. Very first time it will be 0. The basic report when it's displaying at that time. Okay. So this particular value now we can use in order to differentiate which level of report you are going to display, right? That we can do. So just press the effect and go back, and here you can use the case statement or if, whatever you want, that's fine. So case when 1, right? Let me make it simple. If I'm not sure if you know about the case and when statement, considering you as a fresher, if and else is simple, right? If psi LSIND equals to 1, okay, then go with this, or, and if psi LSIND equals to 2, in that case, sorry, not end if, it should be else if. I'm telling to the system, if this, then do this. If psi LSIND value is 2, then for that we have to again write the code. So again you hide here. Again, let's use the hide command, so that when you double click on any plant related information on the second list, it should be able to capture. So w underscore marcy, now come over here and put it. Okay, select Matner works LGORT. So I just want to see this plant are having how many storage location. In first level report, we have just seen the material related information. In the second level report, we have seen the plant related information. And in the third level report, we are trying to watch out the storage location related information. Once again, one material has been extended into how many plants, and one plant each there with how many storage location, you know, how many storage location. So first level report is giving material related information. When you are double clicking on any of the material, corresponding plants information it is showing. And when you are double clicking on any of the plant, it's displaying how many storage locations over there. Okay, fine. Now let's go and do it. So Matner walks LGOIT from what? What's the table for storage location? MARD is the table for storage location. So quickly using the inline declaration, see how powerful this inline declaration. So fast, right? We just got the data based upon what? Material and plant information. Marcy, Matner, and works equals to WA underscore Marcy works. Pretty printer, and it looks fine, right? This is the new open SQL. So here also you'll have to give at the rate, because W underscore Marcy is your local variable, host variable, right? This is your host variable defined inside the program, right? W underscore Marcy is defined over here, declared over here, inline declaration. So you have to give this. Check the syntax now. Some error is there, incorrect nesting before the end of the program. That's fine. So because it's else if, you have to give the end if, right? And again, we have to print this data, right? We got capture the data now. So if you check the syntax, there will be no any error now. Now you have to print this data. So in order to print this, loop at it underscore mardi into data w underscore mardi and end loop w underscore mardi hyphen matna w underscore mardi hyphen works, then w underscore mardi hyphen lgort storage location. Mardi is a table. Okay, I will show you quickly just to go back. So Mardi, in Mardi, if you are going to give the material and plant information, it will give that how many storage location it is having. So just give the Mardi here, press F7, click on this content, click on this. You can see that in this table you have material, plant, and storage location, right? So one plant is there in how many storage location, all those data you will be able to see this material and this plant is there in this material, and this plant is having this storage location, this material and this plant is having a single storage location, right? So you can sort it out just in order to find it out. So see, you can see that uh here. Okay, this is how we have the data, right? This is how we have the data. So I thought one material and plant combination can have the multiple storage location, but we are not able to see such kind of data. So that's fine. That's fine. Here it looks like, right? This and this combination is having this, and this combination is having again different. So it's just sorting in that way. not a problem. Overall, we have to understand this material and plant is having how many plants. So this and this combination is having a single plant. This and this is having a single plant. This and again this. Here it's a space, that means 8929 only here because I have sorted now. So a space, that means everywhere 8929 only, 8929. Okay. Here a space, that means what? HITI here. That means because it's sorted, that's why only one time it is showing. So that's the meaning. Fine. So let's go and do this. So we are just writing it over here. And again, we can do little formatting so that it will be clearly understood. Material and then plant and then storage location. Fine. Just give the comma here. And again, you have to format. So I'm giving 25 space from very left, then 34, and I think it's fine. Just give here also 25 and here also 34. And this time, it's going to give you the storage location related information corresponding to material and plant combination. Save this one. Check the syntax, activate this, and that's now done. Once it's activated, we can check. Similarly, if you want to do, like if you want to double click on this storage location and further information you want to fetch from some another table, okay, then you can again, if else if psi lsind equals to 3, and then you write the logic as we are writing it over here. Okay, here also you can use the hide so that it can be captured, because I have to capture w underscore marcy data, but I have used the hide over here. Okay, to save this once again. Oh, already it's active. Already it was activated. Okay, no problem. Once again, we can activate. Now, press F8 and press F8. Just remove this, not required. And first level information I'm going to get from here. See the first level information. Now the second level information we are going to get. Double click here and you can see the second level information, material, plant, and this is the storage location. Okay, so this is the second level information. Again, if you want to handle some more, you can handle. Just to go back once again. I'm going to show you 21. Double click over here, 21, material, plant, and maintenance status. Now double click over here. If it is present in MARDI, it will show you. Double click and you can see that this material and plant is having this storage location. In debugger, let's go and check it out. So here, one breakpoint is here, and that's sufficient. Just double click on here, 42 maybe, and psi lsind will be of course 1 over here, right? Because the first level report, and here you can see that it's going to display the output, right? Again, double click. This time psi lsind is 2 because the second level report you are trying to get, and this time control will come over here and it will display this output. Okay, you can see that it's a display, and this is how you can do so. There are many things we can do in the interactive report, right? All those things I have discussed in the course, but here we will keep it this much only. If you have any question from here, just go ahead and ask. Just go ahead and ask any question. If you have, you can raise your hand and you can ask the question, and then I'm going to give you the assignment. Today's agenda is completed from my side. You are not doing your part. Only one people was able to complete the assignment. Two people, I think, two people. But rest of you just simply, you know. So if you are good in programming, that's fine. But if you are not good in programming, you are just a kind of fresher. Please complete. It's important. I want to give some value from this session. I don't want to get it waste. And tomorrow, I might not be available. Tomorrow we don't have the session. Again, we have the session on Saturday. There, I will be letting you know also what are the courses I'm having to excel your career in ABAP, to have very good understanding in ABAP. And we have some fruitful discussion about ABAP, the different, you know, parts of ABAP, that also we are going to discuss. So the last session is there on the Saturday. At the same time, 7 a.m. we can meet. Before that, you have tomorrow 1 day gap. Try to complete, make sure to complete, not try, make sure to complete this assignment which I have given you yesterday. And today's assignment is very simple assignment based upon what you have learned over here. What you have to do, that you have to select assignment one. See, this is what the real time. There is nothing called, magic, some real time different stuff. This is whatever I have given. This is completely real time. Create a table. You will get such requirement in your real time. It is not like you are going to get something very big. you know Even you are going to get very big, that will be splitted into the different developers, and you are supposed to complete. Okay, so be master in this atomic stuff, and then you will be having very good understanding and very good career. Okay, so these are the real-time examples. These are the real time. You can tell in your interview answer also that you have worked on this. You got a requirement to display the purchase order, and when you click on purchase order, you want to get the purchase order items. You can surely tell, there is no problem. Okay, so here the assignment I'm going to give, you have to select the data from uh, data from EKQ, some of the fields. EBELN means purchase order number, then uh, gross amount maybe, and gross weight. Let's find out some fields from there itself directly. Come here. This system is very, very slow. EKKO, display this. EBELN, bookers we can get, and BSAT. Just get the three fields. Okay. EBELN, bookers means company code, and BSAT means types, right? Purchasing document type. Okay. So this three field just you have to get and display. So you have to select the data from EKQ and display. So this is your basic report. Okay. Basic report. Now in the first level report, what you have to do, that whenever you are going to click on this any of the records on the basic report corresponding to that records, it should display the data from EKPO table. Okay, display the data from EKPO table. So EBELN, and then you just get some field from here. EBLP, that is the item uh, number, deletion indication, and this RFQ status. and material group, and all these things is there. So just what you do, EBLN, EBELP, Matner, and MATKL. This information just you get from this EKPO table. Second level, second level report. This is the first level report, and in the second level report, what you have to do, that display the data from Marcy table. For what? Based upon not Marcy, Mara maybe. This material information, you want to see the Matner and its material type, okay, and its industry sector. So these three fields you want to just check out. Whenever you click on this, the first level report, this information should be displayed. If it is not found, it should display the if data not found. It has to display that material is sorry, purchase order is not having. See, all the purchase order is going to have at least one line item, that is for sure, because without line item is not going to be, you know, created any purchase order. So in that case, like, because you are going to have 100%, maybe here you don't handle, okay, uh, but just to implement this, simply implement this. If data not found, just tell that no line item detail found. Just implement this code. Here also, if data not found, no material detail. It is certainly going to be there because Mara is a master data table, but still just to implement, I want you to write no material detail found. It's good practice to handle the you know exception. It's good practice to handle the size of RC part. Okay. So this is what you have the assignment, just a single assignment. Try to complete this one and share, you know, this recording I will be putting there in this LMS where you have already registered, right? In the LMS, there you can watch out the same recording. Today we have recorded, so nothing to worry. You can go and get it, right? Hope you have enjoyed the session. See, use of the hide means when you double click on any of the record, it has to capture the data, right? That is possible with the help of hide. Okay, that is possible with the help of hide. WhatsApp link. Let me share this WhatsApp link. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so here is the WhatsApp link. You can go and join it. Fine, so I'm done with the today's session. In case if you have any question, query, anything, you can go ahead and ask. Okay, you can go ahead and ask any question. Any question. You raise your hand, I will just unmute you and you can ask your question if you have any question. Fine. Fine. Looks like there's no question. Thank you very much for attending this session. And uh, let's meet on the Saturday morning at the same time, 7. Okay. uh, Suryakanta is having some question. Let me, yes, Suryakanta, you can unmute yourself. Other people, Suryakanta, any question if you have? Chandra, yeah, please go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Yes.
This Russian position there is a calls for above freshers.
Sorry.
At this Russian time, is there vacancies for as a fresher, sir?
Yes, yes, a lot of vacancies are there for ABAP. You know, just you have to be, you should be able to clear the interview, and you have to keep on updating the resume. Again, like depends if you have some gap and all, then that you have to tackle it up.
Sir, I have a lot of
Yeah, so that like that we can discuss, like if gap is there, then that need to be handled in the different way. Okay, you can talk on this separately, we can have the discussion. But a lot of vacancies are there. You can learn about, and you can start looking for the job, trying for the job. Okay, any other question from